Well, the Kensington Runestone is a 202-pound artifact. I've picked it up a few times. It's quite heavy. That is about 31 inches long, about 15.5 inches wide, 5.5 inches thick, that has a long inscription carved in Scandinavian runes. This artifact was found by a Swedish immigrant farmer who was clearing trees. He was homesteading his property back in 1898, and he was clearing trees in preparation for farming with his two oldest sons, tipped the tree over, which also pulled up the stump at the same time, and tightly wrapped in the roots of that tree was this 202-pound stone. And it was the younger son, Edward, who was 9, about to turn 10 at the time, who noticed that there was an inscription carved on it. Now, they initially thought that it was an Indian almanac, but it was quickly realized that it was carved in Scandinavian runes. A copy of the inscription that was made by Olof Åhman was sent to Aulis Bredow, who was a professor of Scandinavian languages at the University of Minnesota. And he looked at the inscription and didn't recognize half of the symbols. He certainly didn't recognize the pentatic numbers. He didn't know what the hooked X was. Instead of saying those 3 little words,
I don't know,
he said, "Oh, it's a hoax." That set a very important and frankly tragic precedent for what would happen with scholars going forward, because we now know they had no clue what they were looking at, and they just weren't able to admit that.